Happening right now, jurors are headed home after a third day of testimony in a Madera County murder trial. The two defendants are accused in the execution-style killing of a teenage dairy worker back in 2008. Action News North Valley reporter Sarah Sandrick is live at the Madera County Courthouse right now with today's testimony and what the victim's uncle is saying about the trial. Sarah?
Well, Liz, much of the testimony this afternoon centered around audio recordings, which witnesses say captured one of the suspects talking about the shooting. The victim's uncle tells me he has tried to move forward since his nephew's murder 5 years ago, but this trial is opening old wounds. Eduardo Torres showed us these pictures of his nephew instead of going to the trial for the two men accused of killing the 18-year-old.
When I go to the courts, I just can't deal with seeing the people, face to face.
Eduardo says Alberto Ivan Torres was a hard-working young man who even helped him build his house.
I love him. He was one of the ones I loved so much. On all the nephews that I have, he was he got my heart.
Authorities say two men murdered Torres just 20 minutes into his first day on the job at this dairy near Chowchilla in 2008. Surveillance video captured the execution-style shooting in which a second victim survived. Eduardo now lives with the regret of assuming he would have more time with his nephew.
That's what hurts me, because you never know what's going to happen next.
Cameras were not allowed in the courtroom Wednesday, but detectives testified during a previous hearing that the two suspects, Jose Ventura and Jesus Flores, turned on each other during the investigation. They say Flores claimed Ventura wanted to rob the victims because he used to work at the dairy and was owed money. The men now have separate juries as a result.
You just have to make sure you're careful on what your questioning goes to so that it doesn't cross over into areas that you shouldn't be asking.
Only the jury for Flores was present Wednesday afternoon as prosecutors played recordings of two men talking about guns, a murder, and whether or not to leave town. Witnesses testified one of the voices was Jesus Flores and the other was a man named Chino who received a recording device from deputies. The trial will resume tomorrow. Both defense attorneys will have a chance to present their cases once the prosecution finishes calling its witnesses. Ventura's attorney has told me his client is not guilty, and Flores' attorney says this case should have never gone to trial. Live in Madera, Sarah Sandrick, ABC 30 Action News.